There's a new Fredbear game! I know, we don't see these often. I was just minding my own business, like touching grass and hiking Mount Everest in my dreams. Until I saw this video by Dawko with the title, "Play this Fnaf fangame, trust me." Let the games begin! Wait, I got an antivirus message from Windows. If I run this game, there's a chance I'll get a virus. It's fine. I don't need to play this because I kidnapped GFC and I'll force his friends to get him back for $1 million. I'll wait for their response. In the meantime, I'll play this game. This game is called Fredbear Game Number
998,433.
In my opinion, it's too small, but it doesn't matter because it's broken. Here I am! Wait, why do my graphics look like this? Turns out, my resolution bar isn't set to max. The developers are trying to make me look poor. I will sue them for defamation. Wait, there's a mouse sensitivity? I apologize for threatening you, developers. It won't happen again. If you're wondering why these roads lead nowhere, it's because the government spent all their money on a giant Scott Coffin statue. It's all in the lore, unfortunately. It looks like the nose candy I snorted 8 minutes ago started to affect my psyche, as I now run like a deranged lunatic with dyslexia. Next to the door, I found a note saying, "The door will be locked, dear employee." I can't read all that, otherwise my audience will get bored and click off the video. It looks like this note was written by someone named GFC? Nah, that makes no sense. I'm currently holding him hostage, so it must be someone else. I found a key on the truck door. I didn't spend 5 minutes looking for it. Trust me. My lying is rewarded with an intro to Undertale. I don't think that's how the intro goes. I was about to enter the building, but I couldn't. I must have dropped my key in the void. I'm sure that's fine. I obtained the key again and prepared myself to embrace Fredbears for the... It's probably fine. I'm now inside. This place is emptier than my soul, my self-confidence, my bank account, my fridge, and my body count. But we don't need that, because we have tables, animatronics, and my flexible fingers. They're fine. I found the office, and my objective is to survive against Crackhead Freddy. So I used the power of doors to stop him. But I guess the game didn't like that, so I left. We wake up in an unfamiliar environment. Both entrances are blocked by steel doors. The silence is broken by buzzing lights and a ticking clock, until suddenly the clock starts chiming. Oh, it was all a dream. Maybe I should stop consuming nose candy. We return to the alternate reality where we obtain a flashlight.
Okay.
It's obvious the place is heavily ran down or even abandoned. Aside from that, there's no visible exit. The only way to leave this place is by returning to the previous reality. I now have a special ability that allows me to switch between realities. If it wasn't obvious, the layout of this reality is practically the same as Fredbear's, yet different, as some rooms are not connected. At the end of the room, we find a door with a keypad, and as soon as we interact with it, we receive a visitor.
Holy shit. I'm dreaming. This isn't real.
Interestingly, he doesn't attack us. Approaching him causes him to shiver and slowly back away. If we get too close, he will knock us to the ground. In the left hall, we can find Foxy and Bonnie plushies. Both have a 0 on their backs. I returned to this reality and discovered that more plushies were victims of one-star tattoo artists. Except for Freddy, because he's the cartel boss. I found the band's group picture in the right hallway. They look 5. This picture actually reveals the pattern of the code. Using plushies as reference, the code is 4020. Once we type that in, the clock starts chiming again. The writing on the walls informs us to return to the office as our heart starts racing. The doors close yet again, but only for a moment. Time has moved to 2 a.m. The door in the right hall is now open, greeting us to a more open space, and it's not too long before we find out that we are not alone. Good thing I'm the fastest man alive. I found out that Spring Bonnie was infected by a zombie virus, and I must avoid him at all costs. I used my detective skills to discover a boarded up entrance. This was done by other survivors, the crack-headed squatters. To get in, I need to find a crowbar. The objective says he didn't even draw the layout properly. This implies that there's more rooms that we haven't seen. Some rooms are cut off from the main map. All we need to do is find a room that we can enter in this reality, but not the other. Wow, this is the kitchen? No wonder this place is failing. At least they have a crowbar. It's time to break the doors! Wait, let me see if GFC's friends responded. Oh, I guess nobody cares about GFC. Oh well, I guess I'll just... God damn it. I now need absolute focus to break these boards. Wait! Did you like and subscribe? Because if you didn't, I will first board down! Unfortunately, breaking stuff makes sounds. Sounds that are heard by Spring Zombie. Luckily, I took ninja classes before making this video, so I was able to avoid Spring Bonnie from touching me. I didn't even need to break the last board. Finally, a realistic game. Here, I found a table that died back in the 80s, along with some numbers. We once again find ourselves in a new area. This one is filled with vinyl records. The numbers in the last reality show us exactly which vinyls we need to play in what order.
The boy Whitley looked to the west for an escape, but the door had vanished.
Vinyl number 2.
The boy Whitley looked to the east for help, but could not move.
Number 3.
The boy Whitley turned to the south in fear. He could not bear to look at what he'd done.
And number 4. I believe this might be related to the glitch rabbit we saw at the beginning of the game. Perhaps this line is referencing the boy getting sealed away in the safe room. The second line sounds like he might have gotten spring locked and thus could not move. The third line is interesting as it says he could not bear to look at what he'd done. It makes it sound like this could be William Afton after the murders, but I kinda doubt that since the word boy is used. The last line, once again, not much to work with. The developers did say that the story will continue, and I assume we will find out more about this in the future. On the ground, opposite of the record player, we find a strange symbol. This symbol is actually a compass. The arrow outside of the circle is pointing north. Every time the screen glitches, we must look in the right direction. The order is revealed by the vinyls: west, east, south, north. The boy appeared and picked out a vinyl, which we can pick up and play.
Wait. No, I remember that.
The recorder's secret compartment opens up, and we obtain a lighter. This will be very important going forward. The clock starts chiming again, and we must make it back to the office. It's now 3 a.m. The map has once again expanded, and in the new area we find a Bonnie plushie.
This feels wrong.
I discovered that Crackhead Freddy has consumed a large quantity of energy drinks, making him faster than me. Our objective is to find all 5 items and set them on fire while avoiding Spring Bonnie. And yes, running and lighting junk on fire will alert him. Once all 5 items are on fire, the clock once again starts chiming. Here, you're about to see what happens if you don't make it to the office. It's now 4 AM, and switching realities will result in this. Oh god, I'm falling! This is not fine! We wake up in a vent with the lighter still in hand. Rolling forward, we find instructions on the side. If we encounter Fredbear, we need to flash him with a lighter. One mistake, and it slides out. After a while, we find new instructions instructing us to not use the lighter against Spring Bonnie. Once we see the light at the end of the vent, we can hear something crawling behind us. We find ourselves back at the entrance. The layout is similar to the one in the last reality. The doors are boarded up with a crowbar leaning against the boards.
This has gotta be it. Be it. I'm out. Oh, God. Yes. Wait. Oh my God. There's this fucking map. Of course. Of course. What am I doing?
And that's the game. As far as the story goes, it appears this whole experience was just a nightmare, reflected by the character's past trauma. At the beginning of the game, after we fall through the floor, the note on the door changes for a brief second, reading, "Please turn back before it's too late. Please go home. I know you think it's your fault what happened to me. This place is a gap in reality. It will show you things about yourself that couldn't be further from the truth. It will show you things you aren't ready to see. You will do things you aren't ready to do. Please go home." Whoever G is, it sounds like they and our character were close before something bad happened. I feel like the pizzeria we see in the first reality is everything our character remembers before the incident, hence why it's so empty. Whereas the second reality takes place after the incident, maybe even years after that, considering the state of the environment. After the ending, I assume G wore the Spring Bonnie suit and got spring locked, since Spring Bonnie has that odd look about him, and from this scene, since our character feels responsible for the incident, they had a nightmare from all the guilt and trauma. Hell, maybe Fort Cunningham or the forest is haunted, considering the content of the first note. But that is all we have for now, unless there's an undiscovered secret like in most Fnaf fan games. In the end, I wanted to make this video a little different from the usual goofy content on the channel. Instead of making up random BS about magic vodka or Shemaine Revolution, I wanted half of this video to focus on the game itself. It is definitely the most unique Fredbear game I've ever played, and I will be waiting for the sequel. Let me know what you thought about this video in the comments. That's all. I'll see you soon.